Hey everyone, David Twyble here. Most pilots think that angle of attack is just pitch attitude, or that it's very close to pitch attitude. But that is incorrect. Today we're going to look at the actual definition of angle of attack and why it matters to pilots. In previous videos, we defined the airfoil, specifically its shape. We have the leading edge and the trailing edge, the straight line between the two being the chord line. We also have the upper camber and the lower camber. We also defined the camber line. But in today's video, we're going to add in wind, specifically relative wind, which we've defined or shown here with this red arrow. So the relative wind is the direction that the air mass itself is approaching our airfoil with. So in this case, the air is moving left to right. Now, what is angle of attack? Angle of attack is simply the angle between the relative wind and the chord line of our airfoil. So here we have approximately 0 degrees angle of attack. Now if we rotate our airfoil, we induce positive angle of attack. And if we rotate it all the way here to 90 to perpendicular, we have positive 90 degrees angle of attack. If we continue to rotate the airfoil to where it's pointed the opposite direction, where the trailing edge is first, we now have positive 180 degrees of angle of attack. Now if we rotate the airfoil again another 90 degrees, you might think that the angle of attack is now 270 degrees, but that's incorrect. Rather, we need to go back to the starting position, 0 degrees angle of attack, and when we rotate the airfoil this direction, we have negative angle of attack. And when we reach this position, we have minus 90 degrees angle of attack. And when we rotate it again the opposite direction, we approach minus 180 degrees angle of attack. So this is the full envelope that angle of attack can be. But we need to look at the relative wind itself, because the relative wind can change. So let's say we rotate this whole assembly like this. Now the relative wind is down and to the right. But because the angle between the relative wind and the chord line did not change, we still have 0 degrees angle of attack. And that can be said for any rotation of this entire assembly. Still the exact same angle of attack, still the same angle of attack, still the same angle of attack. Now if we rotate the airfoil this direction, we now have a positive angle of attack. And if we rotate it this direction, we still have a negative angle of attack. So the only thing we really care about with angle of attack is the relative angle between the relative wind and the chord line of the airfoil itself. So now you know the complete definition of angle of attack, and we will rely on this definition intensely in future videos to help us fully understand aerodynamics, energy management, and pilot technique and competencies as we move forward with this series. So until next time, fly safe.